So, back in 7th grade or so, it was about springtime, and I remember we had just started doing tax testing, benchmarking, all sorts of stuff. And whenever you're doing tax testing, you just want to get up, run around, do whatever you want to do, basically. And after we had done the tax testing, and after everyone was finally stretching outside, we finally got to go outside and have some fun for once. This was the time of my life where I had no friends, didn't talk to anyone, didn't really say anything to anyone, and I was actually bullied quite a bit. So while everyone was outside, playing tetherball and climbing on the monkey bars or whatever you want to call it, I was out pretty much walking by myself, and about 20 minutes into doing this by myself, a kid comes up to me. Now, this isn't the average, yay, let's be friends kind of kid. This was the muscular jockey kid that bullied pretty much everyone he could find, especially me for one. And, back then I was easily angered, basically. I mean, if someone just came up to me and said the wrong thing, I would immediately get just aggravated. So this kid comes up to me, and he has this face of, what's up? Like, he wants to start a fight. He wants to somehow make it seem like, he's wanting to push his fist into my face. So, of course, and earlier, he had been flicking my ear, and he just kept on doing it over and over again, and, like, knowing me, I get aggravated really easily. I get really upset at him, and I easily hold grudges. I'd even hold a grudge against my family for, taking away my movie or something. I mean, it's easily done. So he comes up to me with this "what's up" face, like, "Oh, I'm going to start a fight with you, and I'm going to try to beat you down and make you feel worthless." But I was not too pleased with that. So I swung my fist at him in blind rage, and I missed, nicked him, and gave him the idea that, yeah, I'm going to be dangerous, and he's probably going to have to run. So we started running around the entirety of the playground, basically, and it was like a good area size. I mean, it was basically the size of this building, and we ran around for about 5 minutes or so, pushing people down, trying to get away from me, trying to get to him, until finally he had to catch his breath, and I took this as an advantage to tackle him to the ground and start beating him in the face. This was one of the parts where you kind of blink out, and all around you, all you can hear is the comic book sounds of punches that you normally hear in cartoons or something. So and like I don't even remember how long it took for that to end before I kind of woke up a little, I guess you could say. And I came out of it, and I kind of backed up, looking at him, what exactly did I do? And this poor kid was beaten down on the ground. His nose was broken from what I remember, and his face looked like horribleness, basically. It was not the best of sights. So afterwards, I decided, okay, well, that was a bad idea. And, kids started, circling around, asking, what happened, and they're checking a kid. I'm trying to get away from this scene, basically, and no one came up to me, no one asked me, hey, why'd you do this, is the kid okay, nothing like that. So throughout the entirety of the school day, I'm just expecting someone to come up to me and be like, hey, why'd you do this? You get a referral, you're expelled, something like this. Never happened. So whenever I got home after school, I kind of sat down and I thought, I don't usually think like that. I'm a very, with the flow kind of person. I don't just sit down and try to think about it. But this was one of the times where I actually took the time to think about what exactly happened. And I kind of sat there thinking, why did I do this? Why did I do this, and why did I get away with it, for one? I felt relieved about it, but I felt guilty. And I decided it wasn't mature, it wasn't good, because that's not going to get me through life. I mean, I can't just go punching my boss in the face when he doesn't give me a raise. And I just kind of took it upon myself, and I thought, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to promise myself I'm not going to get angry anymore, and here I am now. I'm mellow.